I think we should get this on stream. Let's go. How did the first map go? Who's up? Villain 2-0'd Crimson's in the first map. Although it does look relatively close. We'll try to get, we'll get what we can here from this Project Villain match. Okay, I'm just sending y'all into this match, so y'all can kind of keep an eye on what's going on while I'm getting set up. So I'm just gonna go ahead and get the scoreboard and everything set up for you. In the meantime, y'all can just enjoy, well, once everybody loads, y'all can enjoy some Panda Squad POV here, as Crimsons are on the attack, down 0-1 in this match against Project Villain. So you bear with me 1 second, I'll get us all swapped over. All right. Give me just a second, almost done, almost done. Okay. Let's see, how's that? Oh, whoops. There we go. Ooh, Day Pancake coming up with a pair of kills here for Crimsons. They're gonna push this thing in. Oh, am I walking a Widowmaker to get this high ground? Pantera really was doing God's work on that ramp. I mean, come on. Thank you, Zeph. Thank you for the validation. Honestly. Oh, I mean, Crimsons are doing some work here. Look at this attack from Crimsons. All right, let me go adjust your stream title, and we should be good. All right. Hey, sorry we're into this match late, but we, better late than never. As we're currently looking at a 1-0 lead from Project Villains, currently trying to fend off this attack here on King's Row. Obviously, with them winning map 1, this means this was Crimson's map pick, and Clash cleans up there with 2 kills in the same volley of storm arrows to stop this cap. 60 seconds to go. If you're just joining into this VOD, we are cutting into this match late because it's the second match of our doubleheader here tonight. And our first match went into a map 5. All 3 rounds on that 5th and final map went the distance. I mean, it's not as long as the match could go. So we're cutting in a little late to this match here. Apologies to viewers and players alike for that. Oh, that's a good lead, Piggy. I was about to say, you don't get out of that one. Promise has the dash to capitalize. Now 30 seconds here for Crimsons. Panda Squad was high down in the Mega. Let's go ahead. Oh no! Was gonna throw the dragons out. The Play Toys can't make it to the point in time. I did not see what happened on the objective. I started watching the point. I assume a Lucio boot, but I don't know why Pink Piggy wasn't able. Usually you kind of hit it from 2 players hit the objective from opposite sides. Make sure one of them doesn't get booped. So I don't know what happened there, but they don't make it to the cart. That's for sure. That is what we know for certain. I mean, it looks to be very even. Look at the team fights. Look at the deaths. Deaths almost dead even down the board. You do have a handful more. There's 25 deaths there for Crimsons. 23 there for Project Villain. So I mean, mere 2 deaths separates the 2 teams on that attack. What was first map? I want to say it was Busan. May have been Oasis, actually. It was Oasis. Was map number 1. Looks like it was map 1 was a 2-0 for Project Villain. Although again doesn't look like it was a total stomp. Although Promise had 22-4, Axe was 20-3, were the 2 big standouts there from map 1. We're going to see Promise here on the Widowmaker. Try to find an early shot, maybe in Panda Squad's direction. Axe coming out on this hazard once again. Running into a Diva defense here from Play Toys and Crimsons. Ame on the Venture playing in out of Hotel, and a very just kind of ground-based defense here from Crimsons thus far. Only 2 on the high ground. I mean, Panda Squad and Dank both can drop and climb at will, right? So, oh, what a great wall there out of Axe. You get the entirety of that defense makes yourself. Axe has to push in so deep, though, to try to follow up on that wall. They end up surrounded. Bit of a Venture duel in the corner. Ame has the reinforcements there in the form of Panda Squad. The defense holds here in that first attack. I know I said that I probably wouldn't cut in if the map ran too long. It was just because Ame came in here and was like, hey, come stream us, and and told them, hey, it's gonna have to wait until map 2. They knew it was running long, they knew we were running late, and they came in here and specifically asked about it. I was just thinking about that, like, I wasn't trying to be a hypocrite here. It was just because the Ame came in here, made contact, and was made a point of saying, hey, come stream us. Was the reason I did go ahead and hop into this map, in map 2 and hop into this series ongoing. I wouldn't normally, but I kind of felt like we had, like, they were aware of what was going on, so I felt like I kind of had the okay here. Anyway, I was just thinking about that, and I felt like I needed to explain myself a little bit, because I did kind of do exactly what I said I was not going to do. But there was reason for that exception. Really nice retake out of Crimsons here with this Kitsune Rush, although Fern does hold on to their own. So we'll have that advantage coming back in. Less than, just under 2 minutes, we'll say, on the clock. We'll say, like it was up for debate. Sound barrier thrown in from Pink Piggy. John was like a frame away from Ajaxing. That was way dangerous, and I don't think very many people got that sound barrier either. The downpour completely whiffs. And Fern is able to pick up a kill. Axe is able to get one as well. And despite Ame's best efforts, this defense is starting to crumble. No Mega to go back to, but hey, you did have Dank Pancake there. They make it trying to go regroup with their Diva. Diva has the self-destruct, though, so Playtoys gets back in mech with Promise Feld here from Dank in the back line. And this defense from Crimsons is going to stabilize. Miraculously so. Was that the Nerf bow? I actually really like the way that sounds. I actually kind of like the Nerf bow. All right, let's check out this Tectonic Shotgun for Promise. Try to get Project Villains over the line here, get this cart on the road. It's the last opportunity. They're going to have to do it without Jotto. Axe dangerously low. Susie comes out to save them, but a Kitsune Rush here. It might just be the end of the tank. Ame's able to utilize it and chase them down. Gets 2 in that fight, stopping this attack on point A, and Crimsons tie up the series. Hell yeah, Mono, we were a little late getting into it because Normal and Archelon went 5 maps, but we're here. Circuit Pit, Hanzo banned here from Villains. Let's go look at some stats there from map 2. Just like the first round, or first map, I mean, extraordinarily close. I had Crimson's very low in my power rankings, only because I wasn't aware, I just don't know their new players, right? They had a complete rebuild coming into Season 6 with Ame and Pink Piggy, I believe, were the only 2 remaining players from the previous roster, right? I mean, this was your... This was your advanced champions coming out. Actually, there were your open division champions and then your advanced champions, like back to back. Nothing but first place finishes for Crimsons in, from seasons 3 and then seasons 4. And then a really nice season 5. They were able to put together a really good season 5. And I definitely would have rated them higher on the rankings, but yeah, they had that full rebuild. And so I wasn't sure. I didn't know where to put this team. I mean, man, what's a really good showing up against what is going to be a tough Project Villain squad. Hypno, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate you. I said, sorry for the late join. Ame says, it's okay. We have Bullskunk buff now. Hey, I think I just buff that everybody has fun. That's the only buff I bring to the table. I'm fairly confident. Rabacha Band in here from Crimson's. Panda Squad says, my Hanzo. Oh. WTF. Interesting bands here. I've been seeing a lot of Symmetra. Symmetra, we had Symmetra Sig banned out the last series. I've seen a lot of both of those bands here. Neither of them banned out in this particular map. We will get Sigma shown from both teams. A little jump shot there out of the gate. We're going to get a Bappa Yari BAP line here from Project Villain. Yeah, Jono, this is going to be a very powerful position for this Alaria to sit in. Yeah, you have to be careful. With just with Ame being on the Widowmaker, it is such a crucial pick. Otherwise, Jono would just have not a care in the world. A great Maywall, actually. Promise still goes down. Despite blocking those sight lines. Ame checking to see if Clash is going to peek. Flash is able to slide in aggressively, tries to take this duel against Panda Squad. Problem is moving in on the back of that, while guns were diverted. Really beautiful leapfrog there from Project Villain. It was each player making the most out of the aggro that their teammates were drawing. And they're going to get second corner on the back of that, or at least be able to fight for the second corner. Pink Piggy takes a lot of damage, has to outburst away from Statue side, opening it up for Promise to move in. Promise has got to respect the sniper still, though. Always have to playing around Ame in this backline. Gravitic Flux is going to find, too. Both very low. Neither will survive the ultimate, and I'm going to stick the camera in a terrible spot for that. Defense holds on the back of a beautiful there from Play Toys. Yeah, it'd be really awesome if they added the team logo on the bands. That would be really cool. Yeah, you're forced to catch it, like when they first do it, and hope you're able to catch it before the opposition's band comes through and it goes into the team lineup menu. Nice hyperspheres, very low. Project Villains just don't even make it up through the top. Ame was doing some work there on that one. They just got whittled down so fast. right. Let's see if we can... Oh, the flank. Oh, the flank. Panda squad. That's not going to work. Captain Sun hits at least 2. That's me, Ame falling immediately. Jono uses their own pylon to block the accretion rock. That was big brain. That was big brain, Jono. I love it. I love it. The teleporter will not get this team out in time for a recontest, so they're just going to try to stabilize here at the top of the chicane. Ame off the Widowmaker into a Freya. We do have this Flux that we're currently looking at. Promise with a blade as well. Whoops, that was not Promise. And Matrix up as Playtoys is pushed up entirely too far. Yeah, Playtoys rounds the corner. Fern sees a huge opening, and Project VLLN get themselves a monstrous advantage. Now, I mean, the rest of Crimsons are backing up into the spot. This is not a good place to go. Yeah, y'all needed to go where Pink Pinky went. Y'all needed to get back into the hotel. Those are just late staggers as 3 players kind of retreated tent side and sealed their fate. That might just deny a recontest here. I don't know if they got forced that direction or why exactly that happened. They are going to try to recontest on this Ant Matrix. It does look like everybody is here. Oh, the drill dash is not quite enough to escape the gravitic flux, and the blade is going to get tossed in here from Promise. We did have Clash comboing with the OC, and that's going to be enough for the checkpoint. Yeah, Sega Yari in 2025, yeah. Hey, I mean, yeah, that's where we're at. I mean, both teams are mirrored other than the Ame Widowmaker. I mean, it's still Clash wins the long range duel. Captain Sun hits at least 2. Oh, make it 3. Ping Piggy with a beautiful triple. Oh, that ultimate is fun. Promise manages to trade out 1 here. I think that's just a little bit on the ego. More that'll affect this next team fight. Just a little stroke on the ego. Flash going to chase poolside? Oh, okay. Thought about it. Ooh, it's Promise who dashes up and gets the kill. Dashes up through the window. I mean, just goes right up the gut. Kind of taking advantage of the fact that there's not really a flex DPS to help clean off the flank. Yeah, this Widow's got the sight lines pointing right up Main Street. That sunspot detonated. Playtoys is in a bit of trouble. Max is able to find a kill out of them. Promise picks up 2. Gravitic Flux to protect the cap here at the very end. Do get a touch from Ame, but it doesn't last long. And that is going to be $1.29 in the time bank here for Project VLLN. Amity, no clue. I've never been booped off a map in my life. Okay. All right, no more pauses. No more pauses from Crimsons. Yeah, very poke comp setup. 4 on the bridge. Ame holding back corner. I mean, Axe holding back corner. We actually get a Sombra Zarya look here from Crimson's. Ame struggling to get back to good corner. Oh, taking so much damage. Has just enough shield to get out. You can see Promise trying to back up away as well. Clash finds the disengaged shot, finds the fadeaway on the Pink Piggy. But Playtoys melts through Promise. Obviously, the deflect no good there. Well, a little top off on health. Playtoys is going to keep marching forward. We did hear the Curie swap there from Pink Piggy. We're going to have Promise come off of the Genji and go into the May. Overpower Pantera, thank you so much. I appreciate the follow. Damn, that was a long-range virus that lands on the Clash. They will kind of feint out the rock. Promise gets a headshot across the way. That was just a snipe sickle on the Panda Squad. And this is going to leverage into a couple more kills. See if Playtoys and company is able to get out. Pink Piggy was playing with fire down there. All right, you've got the Spark Zarya. I want to see a big grab here. I want to see a big grab. We're going to jump in. We're going to bubble. And then we're going to throw another grab and hit 2. All up defensively. Immortality Field used in that as well. Captive Sun tossed in from Jotto. Goes flying all the way across the map. Hit somebody with that. I will say, your grab, you got out both Captive Sun as well as the OC. Now we're going to get a Concerning Rush tossed in here from Pink Piggy. A little swift step in to avoid the Gravitic Flux. Playtoys still falls through that exchange. Start really speaking your mind like in the Stephen A. Smith of Expert. Kims, I love that. I'm jealous, Mono. I want to be the Stephen Smith of Expert. I'm jealous. Playtoy's trying to go to a race here. It's like, okay, we're going into our real tank. EMP combined with the OC. Looks like only 2 were hit with the EMP. Fern's able to throw down an Immortality Field. Oh, but doesn't get Axe out of there. The Immortality Field was way too far forward. And so Crimson's actually finally able to get, can I stream myself watching you? You go right ahead, Monoa. Knock yourself out. Knock yourself out. Give me a shout out every once in a blue moon if you don't mind. Big recontest. You know what? I appreciate the effort. I mean, we even had an Axe Winton. Okay. Okay, there was a Winton. Legendary battle. This just like Minecraft. Why is every tank player here? Chain says, my bad, I'll just leave. We answered the call, says Kids. Well, Noah says I'm roll swapping. We really do have a lot of tanks in here. Playtoys. All right, tank players, what do we think of this position over here? It's going to roll in on the back of the Ant Matrix. Throws in the Terra Surge. You're able to get Clash with that exchange, and you force the rest of the team back behind the tent. Every time I see a team fall back and disengage to this tent, I don't feel like it ever works out. This just seems like you have nowhere to go, and in fact, remaining players from Villains will just end up back in the respawn timer. Yeah, Zephyr, I mean, it'll have to wait till I'm done streaming, right? But yeah, the VOD will go up later tonight. I'm almost done with getting these all on YouTube. Getting week 1 on YouTube. And ideally, I will have these matches the very next day up on YouTube, and y'all can go watch them there. And try to kind of help me support that way. You can try to get my YouTube channel monetized. How amazing would that be? 5-player approach here from VLLN to try to come take this stairwell back. Oh, far lucky that spear didn't send you off the side. Bit of a dangerous moment there with the Consumer Rush tossed in here from Pink Piggy. Awkward moment at that. Well, I mean, one awkward ult deserves another? What was the... Okay. Meanwhile, the cart continues to roll here. Clash will get the high ground and the pick on the Panda squad, and allows Axe to get some point presence, and the defense stabilizes here after a very awkward minute or so inside this hotel. It's propaganda. Watch that video back. Man, Walt disengaged. Promise does have a blizzard here. Gotta be careful pushing out. You just gotta play around jab spin, and this could be enormous. Panda Squad with a long-range OC down this sight line. Just gonna forces Project VLLN out. Well, I say that. They pop rally and push right in. Okay. So it's an EMP in from Amit. That hit 4. Playtoys tries to combo with it. He's able to get 1. Blizzard tossed in on top of Playtoys, though, and they're gonna get just forced into the corner. Card actually got some good distance considering it was a losing fight. That secret Winston recontest tech? Yeah, that was something, wasn't it? Zach with a 4! Good to see you. I appreciate you being here.
30 seconds remaining.
Joe, is Lucio muted? Ant Matrix available here for Crimsons. Panda Squad as well as Puncake have looped around towards all the way the opposite side high ground. Look for this AC to come up now. Yeah, there it is. The Ant Matrix is in play, is what I meant to say. Window up from both teams. Nobody's on the cart. Yeah, Playtoys runs off. Nobody's on cart. Yeah. Such a great map for it to end like that. Such a great map for it to end like that. Oh, unfortunate. Runasapi pick here out of Crimson's. God, I'm still kind of just heartbroken. Like, I mean, it would have been a tough fight, but I'm just kind of heartbroken for Crimson's on that. We got the rare hybrid map this time, so no flashpoint. We won't see Suravasa or New Junk City until map 5 if we get it here, and that's obviously assuming if Crimson's can win this map 4. I didn't even see the ban. I was watching back the C9. I didn't even see the ban. There's you some brief stats there. Some quick stats for that map. Yeah, Crimson's ban out the Orisa. All right, let me get all this plugged in for you. See, sides are good. Band, one band is in. Let's see. So the Somber band there from VLLN.
Active unlocks in 30 seconds.
All right, we get the Axe back into the hazard. Able to kind of play a little bit more dive here for the first time since our first map. We're gonna get the Soj Tracer once again here from Crimson's Lucio Curie to back it up. We're mirrored outside of the tanks, actually. And you can see just the ferocity of the hazard coming into play there with those 2 picks.
The robot and me. We're strolling.
Bit of a corner retake here. Axe, ooh, took a lot of damage on that. It was I saw the attempt, tried to block with the wall, but couldn't quite land the violent leap. Still we're in a bit of a neutral ground. Clash is dangerous here with this long sight line, so Crimsons have to be very careful about poking out. Well, you know what? Same should be said for Promise on the other side. This Panda Squad's able to find that opening pick, and this is going to start Crimson's marching forward. 5v4. Ooh, they cut through. Let's see if they can get some kills here. Ame now getting chased back. A little bit of a pushback as Axe comes through with some peel and a Kitsune Rush. Thrown low here. Very low. Clash just runs right into Ame's Tracer. And the player lead exacerbated by Crimsons despite the ultimate tossed in from Villains. Now we get a 3-player sound barrier. And Pink Piggy has the one to match. So it's 5 players getting the beat there from Crimsons. They should get this late pick. They're going to get Fern. Axe is trying to respond with an ult to still go down. No self-destruct to get Play Toys back in mech, but this is going to be the lead going to Crimsons. I think they should be able to get the checkpoint on this. Did hear that, OC? That was an unfortunate overclock investment from Panda Squad.
We're almost there.
I mean, this has been just a messy opening 3 minutes. Are there any coaches in chat? They're hurting a little bit. They're squirming a little bit watching this one. I hope we don't have any squeamish coaches in chat, because this one's kind of weird. I mean, not that I'm a coach, but I've seen enough Overwatch to know when it's not been clean. Huge overclock advantage. I mean, with these long sight lines kind of around the mid portion of the map, I think this overclock from Clash actually a very big deal. It goes back to kind of that little bit of an overinvestment we saw from Crimsons. But you know what? What do I know? Piggy able to trade out one. Ooh, Play Toys, you're gonna get back in mech? No shot. Clash ain't letting that happen. 3v2, I believe, favoring Villains at the moment. And Puncake trades it. Clash equalizes. 2v1 left on the point, and Puncake has to spend both of their cooldowns just to bail. But they do not allow the checkpoint or for Villain to take the lead away, so. There's that OC eventually being thrown in here from Clash. Got their ankles broken by Puncake. Panda Squad tries to squeeze in from the opposite side. Clash kind of just slides in place. Looks to be scrambling a little bit. It promises there to clean off the flank. Panda Squad with about 5 health, 9 health. They kind of C9 the point. What? Crimsons are allergic to touching this objective, apparently. Yeah, I'm hoping there's not any squeamish coaches in chat. This is this has been messy. Foolish47, thank you so much for the follow. Almost recall just in time. Ame recalled just in time to avoid that rail shot from Clash. Heard that thing. Went right between the ears of where Ame used to be, only a split second prior. Good position for Panda Squad. As I say that, they drop. But Pancake still delivers good opening pick, and OC now popped here from Panda Squad. Ooh, slid it aggressively. Well, almost regret it. Ends up working out beautifully. Ame staying stealthy. Get promised to at least use their burrow. That is the close spawn picked up. Checkpoint just barely able to come through there before Axe is going to contest. Now the sound barrier is tossed in. Axe, honestly, I think was lucky to live as long as they did and as deep as they were. Somehow had their invisibility cloak and just did not take any damage. Ends up just kind of running through with the annihilation. Great stick from Ame though, and a continuation play here from Pancake has given the edge back over to Crimson's. And a bit of an Uda reverse card. Piggy just got yoinked off that wall for that vortex. Couple of shots out of the tectonic shock. Put play toys into a timer. That was an interesting interaction. Hey, the Brad! It's the Reaper legend himself. Or maybe themselves, I don't know. Consider Rush toss in here from Fern. Major ult advantage with the sound barrier next online. Clash is going to go ahead and pop this OC. Play Toys tries to just stick it out, kind of hid as the rest of the team was disengaging. Will actually pick up one with the Blitzkrieg Annihilation. So an important trade, able to find Fern and leave them with just Lucio heals. But this 105 meters will get extended, lead going up to over 50. But that pick onto the Kiriko means eventually Project VLLN will have to back away and disengage. Now we have the double DPS ults and this Kitsune Rush available here from Crimson. So as we get Panda Squad, going to go ahead and invest that ult first. Followed up by the Kitsune Rush. Axe tries to run into it just headlong. I mean, I guess you absorb a lot of the brunt from the two ultimates. But it costs you your tank to do so. Oh! That was a nasty, chonky shots out of the Smart Excavator. And Fern there to help follow up. So despite losing your tank, I think Project VLLN are going to end up winning this fight out. Unbelievable. That last series was so fun, Brad. It was so fun. Such a great series. Really impressive showing from y'all. Very, very much so. Hey, and neither, I mean, what was it? Neither Hikari or Helios have been able to take a map off of that squad. You took too. Sound barrier in for Ping Ping trying to hold on. Ame in a last-ditch effort. As Crimson seem to win out every fight on this map to try to force this map 5, and they're doing it into a Kitsune Rush out of Project VLLN. Clash will have an OC to follow up on this as well. And Play Toys, well, you know, they're starting the long march down this straight. There's that OC from Clash at the top of the hill. Ame not get a whole lot of value with the burrow and Promise. Finds the kill on the Dink. Project Villains will plant their flag here on Runasapi. Take this 3-1 victory today. They stay undefeated, move up to 4-0 here in Season 6. Some stats here in this final map of our 3-1. Honestly, looks very close in the stat card. Axe will come out 20-4 there, pulls out the hazard, kind of able to play something a little different. And I love that, you know, where it's, you know, so Ramatra pilled right now, and you would kind of expect to see the Ramatra. The Ramatra is going to be a little easier, a little safer bet. You know, it's a gamble to pull off the hazard here. Axe makes it work. And honestly, I think for our second series in a row, we're going to have to give MVP to the tank. We're going to have to give it over to Axe. Being able to show us that versatility. And yeah, had a great series all around. Unfortunately, we didn't get that first map, but did have top... actually, it does not have top elims. Promise comes out with top elims in that first map. But Axe 20-3 with a 10K map 1. 22-8 with the 10K map 2, leading the server in damage. Has 5-digit damage almost every single map. Oh, it was about 100 damage. Made a liar out of me by 100 damage. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and give Axe your player of the match here tonight.